Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Bryce-Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Utes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kansas offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Catch in the middle. It's McMillan. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Fires to the big fella. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a win in the play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he's going to try to return this one. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, that's a fun start. I see your 3, and I raise you 6. The first time they touch the football, they take it all the way back for the house, getting the ball in the hands of a speedster, and Palmer, he does the rest.
Yeah, that's how you set the tone. Forget bringing the offense out on the field. We're just going to take this kickback. And did you see the special teams coach run the length of the field? He was so juiced, so excited. We talk about football being 3 phases. Special teams off to a great start here.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The run inside. It's Dupree. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. A strike downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Edwards. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. An impressive, long, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Utah Utes offense will now get its first chance with the football. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're at a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Running inside, it's Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Jenkins. With the catch, it's McMillan. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in with one hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Dupree. There's some room. They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Going their necks up is most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's Jenkins. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to Parker. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like the doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
With the catch, it's Edwards. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Pickett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Here's Wayshawn one more time. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. The Utes send out the punt unit. Now on the return. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Edwards. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. play-action fake. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt. Coming after him deep, and it's blocked. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. It's amazing the jolt of energy that a play like that can give a team, and the offense is right on the doorstep after the block. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the point after and the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Dupree. Could be an alley. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room, it's Edwards. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Using his feet. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. They'll run for it. It's Parker. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. A first down for the offense. To the air. It's Dampier. Right through his hands. Incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Again, it's Wayshawn Parker. Got a little grass. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Utes will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Utes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to pass. Moving out to the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's reeled in, it's Cox. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see it. Often from this guy is second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Cox. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Off play action. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Pulls it in, it's McMillan.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
This is why Lysacle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Reads it, fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop it for no gain. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looks as if he's going to run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Parker. Runs through the tackle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Parker again. Shakes off the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. To throw, it's Dampier. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's going to run it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Under fire. That's 20. He's got space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Using the quick game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Cox. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Pass interference. Defense.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you